Hi, I'm Bart Justice with GraceLink International and Wellspring Ministries here in Huntsville, Alabama. And this is our first ever video blog. So we wanted to talk to you today about this acorn. Now, this acorn did not come off of this oak tree per se, but it's actually an Israeli acorn, and it's probably the biggest acorn I've ever seen. I think my friend Blake had to fight off a huge squirrel in order to get this acorn back to the United States. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this acorn because Jesus says in John chapter 12 that unless a grain of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abides alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Now we're standing next to this oak tree here, and this oak tree is probably about 40 years old. And for the last 40 years, this oak tree has been standing in the grave of an acorn. Now, the Bible tells us that in Christ we are new creations. The old is gone and behold, new things have come. So in order for the new creation to come about, the old must die. Galatians 2:20 says, I've been crucified with Christ and no longer live. Romans 6 tells us that we died with Christ. We were buried with Christ, and we were raised in newness of life with Christ. So to become a new creation, the old must pass away. In other words, this acorn must give up life as it knows it in order to become a new creation, the oak tree. Now, Jesus proclaimed his earthly ministry in the passage in Isaiah 61. And Isaiah 61 talks about the oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. At GraceLink, we are teaching a Grace Life conference that we call Christ Our Life. And it will be the weekend of August 12th and 13th. We'd like to invite you to come. You can find more information out at thegracelink.org or facebook.com/OurWellspring. We look forward to seeing you, and look forward to your comments on this acorn and this oak tree.